So, after years of thinking about doing YouTube regularly, I finally, this year, 2025, am committing to this. And I'll be honest, I've started and stopped this multiple times, like this idea, and tried different things. But this year, I really feel led to jump on here regularly and start sharing some stuff. So for those who don't know me, I'm Meg Fitzgill. I am a functional nutritional therapy practitioner. I also am a wife, and I am a 46-year-old woman going through perimenopause. And I really want to start showing up and sharing about perimenopause because I think there is so much misinformation out there and so much discouraging information out there. And I want to show up and hopefully go through this and demonstrate how I'm going through this with grace and ease and just gracefully moving into menopause. That's my goal, putting it out there. Tell all your girlfriends they want to follow along with me for this journey. Let me back up and tell you a little bit about where I came up with this idea. I read at the end of 2024 this book, 10X is Easier Than 2X. This book is not about health and wellness. It's not about hormones, definitely not about the menopause journey. It's a business book, but I guess because my business is in health and nutrition, when I read this book, I started thinking about what it would look like to 10X my own health. So the name alone, 10X Your Health, makes it sound like I'm going to go all out and I'm going to like do the 75 hard thing where I'm working out twice a day for 2 hours and everything is hard and everything is grinding. And that is not at all what I am doing. In fact, especially for a perimenopausal woman, I would not recommend doing anything that's going to push yourself that hard because that level of stress is going to impact your hormones even more. So that's not what I'm doing. But what I like about this book, and my favorite part of the book, is actually where the author talks about the artist Michelangelo. And if you don't know, Michelangelo, very famous artist, painter, sculptor. Also, there's a Ninja Turtle, but that's not the same one. And so Michelangelo is the artist who sculpted the statue of David. So the statue of David, if you're not familiar, I'll put a picture up here on the screen, but it is a magnificent 8-foot tall sculpture of this perfect man with perfect chiseled everything. And it's so interesting to think about how difficult sculpture was, especially back then. So this was before there was electricity, before you could just 3D print what you want to create. Instead, what Michelangelo did is he found this abandoned piece of marble and then took a chisel and a hammer and literally chiseled that stone and took away all of the stuff until he had this beautiful, huge statue. And in this book, it talks about when the Pope at the time asked Michelangelo about sculpting the David and how did he do it, what Michelangelo said to him was, "It's simple. I just removed everything that is not David." And so that's really what 10Xing is about. It's not about going harder, pushing harder, doing 10 times the work. Instead, it's about removing everything that doesn't get you to your goal. And so thinking about this from a perimenopause standpoint, what are the things that I can remove from my life to help me 10X my health and flourish as I go through this phase of life? And I know that sounds a little ridiculous because society teaches us that women cannot flourish through menopause. And in fact, when women hit menopause, a lot of times people believe that life is kind of over. And I 100% do not believe that. And so I'm hoping that I can show up as an example of what is possible as you go through perimenopause and as you move into menopause, and how this can be an amazing, beautiful time of life for you as well. So I've got a few different strategies that I'm going to be working on over the next multiple months, years, I'm not sure. For those of you who don't know, perimenopause can last up to 10 years. I'm pretty sure I've been in it for a few years now, so this probably isn't going to be a 10-year thing, but who knows? I'm up for it if it is. But I'm going to be sharing what I'm doing, hopefully providing some encouragement for you if you are in this stage of life, and sharing what works and doesn't work as I 10X my health to navigate through perimenopause. So if you are a woman who's going through this stage of life, or you know somebody is, Please like, share, subscribe, and share this with all of your friends as well who are going through this, because I think it can be really amazing and we can do this together and share what we're learning as we all 10x our health together. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll have a new episode for you soon.